Hi, this is the Black Bear Prepper, and today we're going to talk about some of my favorite things. Okay, carabiners. I want to talk a little bit about my favorite carabiners, my favorite brand of carabiners. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about the different features that I really like on this particular carabiner. We're going to come down here to the table. Camera person sleeping on the job here. So what we have here is a few of the different locking systems that they offer through Rock Exotica carabiners, or Rock Exotica. They make a bunch of different things. They basically make 3 different types of locking systems. They make their standard screw gate. They make their triple action. They also make a quick twist, which I hate twist carabiners, so I'll never own one. And then they have their Orca locking system, which is really kind of neat. If you're a big fan of screw gates, it's usually because you can leave them open. You can put them on your harness, and they're easy to get back off because you just push them, twist them, put them on, which is great while you're climbing because you don't want to sit there and have to untwist it every single time you're going to take it off your harness. So it pops on, pops off. Well, they came up with a neat design because this one you have to actually, every single time you pull it off, so if this is on your harness, I have to actually pull it down, twist, and pop it back out. And then relock it. With the Orca lock system for professional climbers, people that know what they're doing, you can set it and lock it in the open position. Now, people freak out about this. I don't think it's as big a deal as everybody thinks. If it's done properly and you've checked it to make sure that it's working and you're checking the device, you never have a problem. For lazy people that refuse to check the device, this is something you should not get. But what it basically allows you to do is set the device so that it is ready to be opened. As you open it, you'll feel it click in your hand, and as you let go, it will relock. So what I can do is, let's say that I've set here and I put it on my rack. I can sit there and I can twist it so the first time I've got it hanging on my harness, I push in, I hold it in place, I clip into what I'm going to clip. As soon as I let go, it locks into place. So let's see that one more time. I can sit there, I can put it on, I've got it sitting there, but I stage it. So I stage it with the gate open, so now it's just like a standard carabiner, and what you'll do is you'll grab it, pull back, it will open, you come up to your bolt you're going to clip onto, and it locks in, which makes it really nice if you're setting up for, maybe you've got a personal safety system that you're going to hook on, a daisy chain or whatever that you're going to be putting on the system. You can stage this ahead of time so that as you pull it off, you come up, you clip in, and it locks. Now, does this take away your responsibility as a climber? Hope not, because that's how people end up dead. Now, it still does have the visual, which I really like, which is the actual symbol here that shows that it's locked, and it also, you have to check it. I do not have any of their D carabiners. I'm not a big fan of D carabiners because of the off-axis loading that can happen and actually snap the carabiner at much less force than is intended. Up to 75% less just from off-axis loading. We'll talk about that in another video. Now, they do make the Orca lock. I really don't, think for the average person you need, and I really don't like forward pushing where you actually push up to unlock. I like there's only a couple carabiners out there that I'll use as far as auto locking carabiners, and that is the Rock Exotica and your Jakes from Omega Pacific. The reason is because it is much easier for me to pull down, so I can pull down with my hand, twist and open with one hand, versus trying to do that with a push-up system. Is much harder for me to do. I don't know if you've got it down, that's great. I can't seem to make it work. So keep that in mind. I really do like the pull down and twist system that allows me to do it one-handed. So definitely something I want to do. The other thing, I always carry my ovals. I'm a big fan of ovals because the reason they tend to not be off axis loaded very easily. They're a little weaker, but truthfully in most situations that we'll talk about in our next video, they're safer than a carabiner like this because this one will break much easier on an off-axis loading situation than an oval will. So my favorite carabiners, hands down out there, they have their new wire gates, which allow you to be able to clip in through the wire here. Definitely recommend this. This off-axis loading, basically meaning anywhere where it's not pulling on the two major axes, is very, very bad. This can get you killed. You should learn this. Watch our next video on off-axis loading. This is important. So this allows, what it allows you to do is be able to clip into your harness, into your blade device, and keeps the system in the constant proper alignment. So it doesn't fall, especially onto your minor axis, which you're going to be pulling across the bars here. You're going to get 26 kilonewtons here. This particular carabiner does 11 pulling to the side here. Now, the other thing that's really nice about Rock Exotica over a lot of other companies is that most other companies, if you fall on a rock and it's actually pushing against the gate here, this guy will actually break. Where this particular carabiner is rated for 6 kilonewtons in pressure. Remember, kilonewtons is 225 pounds. It will actually support 6 kilonewtons on the gate. And they are much stronger than most other gates pulling this direction. As far as their ovals, as long as they're locked, you know, very tough carabiners. Now, with standard ovals, I tend not to use ovals that are not locking carabiners. I use D's when they're not locking because they are much stronger because they take the weight off. And that's why I like Rock Exotica carabiners. Feel free to hit us up, like, share, and we'll talk to you later.